Hello and welcome. I'm Pat from Grey by Nature. Please excuse the earbud in my ear. It's the only way I could record this video. I've actually tried recording it about 4 times and every time it comes out muffled, so hopefully this time I've got it right and that my earbuds are picking up the mic. I already realised I subscribe to Fat Quarter Shop So Sampler Box each month, and I live in Australia, so I thought I'd give a different perspective on the Fat Quarter box to most of the other people. So in Australia I pay between about $49 and $55 depending on the exchange rate. I pay international postage of approximately $16, I think it is, US. So yeah, for me, the So Sampler box is more, am I getting value for money? It's not so much what's in it, it's more, am I getting value for money with what is in the products? So I know this month, February, the Fat Quarter Shop have already released their video as to what's in it, but I just thought I'd go through it from my perspective. So this is the box. Each month they send out, it has fabric and sewing notions and things like that in. This month is Home Sweet Cottage, and you'll usually get one of those in the box, and you also get one of these which tells you all about exactly what's in the box, and it gives you the price list in US, so that sort of helps in Australia. Each month you get a basket quilt. This one is this pattern. I don't know if I like them. I've been doing the So Sampler box for 3 months now. The first month I sort of didn't think I got value for money, but I thought I'll give it a fair go. So I waited till next month. Last month was better. This month I think they've got it pretty right, so hopefully they sort of keep going along this one. So you get one of those. I'm not overly fond of those patterns, but I've got lots of scraps, so they give you a voucher for 20% off of books. And the one that they're advertising is actually Lisa Alexander, and it's called Oh Scrap. I have actually pre-ordered that in Australia. It's available, I believe, next week. I think it becomes available in Australia. So I've actually pre-ordered, so I can't take advantage of their 20% off. I'm actually looking forward to it. It does 12 patterns in it of varying sorts, so I'm hoping it will help me coordinate my scraps, because I've got scraps that, you know, scraps have trucks and trains, and because they're boys, through to flowers and prints and planes, and I'm like, how do you coordinate all them into a quilt or something? So hopefully that book will explain it to me, so I'm looking forward to getting it. You get your sticker. I haven't figured out what to do with them yet. You get, this is triangles on a roll. It gives you a 2-inch, which is 5 centimeters, finished block. Paper piercing. I've always wanted to try paper piercing. I actually have a couple of patterns for a quilt that I'm looking at, and I haven't started it because I'm not game to try the paper piercing. So maybe this here will actually help. Maybe I'll actually get to it and find out it's not as tough and as hard as I thought it was. Aurifil? Yeah, Aurifil thread. It's a cream colour, I think they call it. Sea biscuit or something, I think it's called. A ruler. Nice little, it's called a mini simple folded corners. Make accurate folded corners every time. Choose between 2 methods. So it's from Doug Lico at Antler Quilt Designs. So that's a very nice ruler. In here it says that it's $12 US. So in Australia you're looking at about, you'd probably be looking at about $16 for that. This is the pattern. I'm not going to show you the fabric, I'm doing it last. This is the pattern. It's called Life's a Picnic, and it's by Lisa Alexander, who I was talking about with that scrapbook earlier. And this is a bonus pattern from O Scrap. So it does a table runner. Yeah, so whether actually I can see that being used in scrap pieces actually, rather than what they've given you for fabric. And in the fabric you got 1 charm pack, 2 charm packs. I was very impressed this week. I'll just show you, see if you can flick through just to give you a, oops, hold on, let me get the camera right. Just reminds me of like a spring garden, very flowery, very, which is probably good because we're coming into winter in Australia, coming into autumn very soon. So from my perspective, value for money is more my thing. Between that and that, those 3 things right there, I've pretty much got $50 worth. Because in Australia, charm packs are about $17 to about $22 each, depending on the company that produces them, who the designer is. So they range from about $17, $18 through to about $22 each. In this, it says the 2 of them are $20 US. So in Australia, you'd be looking at, so I'm looking at probably, if I went and bought them in Australia, I'd be looking about $40 roughly. And so you'd be looking at about 16, so there's like $56. My thread and my triangles are just a bonus. And you're probably looking for a pattern that's quality printed like this, you're probably looking at about $12. So I actually think they've hit the nail on the head for value this month, and I'm going to get it again next month and see how they go, and hopefully they keep going. Well, thanks for watching. Bye for now, and hope to see you again soon.